So my name is Luke Squab. We're in beautiful Idaho, and what we're doing is kind of an off-road tour around this concentrated hot springs area. It's going to be about 400 to 500 miles, and this is the first night with hot springs right behind us. We got a campfire over there. We set up our tents. We're gonna have some pasta. This is a really cool area. Fantastic weather. You can see snow over there, but I'm still in a t-shirt at the same time. And then I have a hot tub if I get too cold. So it's perfect. Oh, I don't know about this coleslaw.
It's coleslaw. Well, you keep stirring it up.
So people joining me on the trip is Cameron behind the lens right now, and then Nathan, he's from Canada. Never met Nathan, but he is a hoot. He is hilarious. He's dropping these Canadian jokes like you won't believe. And I'm adding as many Canadian jokes as I know, which is not very many. There's our guy.
So on this trip we got Luke, who I just met yesterday, which has been a real treat. The guy's a bit of a legend, so it's been fun to meet up and share stories with him. And then we have Cam, who I've known Cam for a long time, but we've actually hung out a very limited amount of time, so it's been actually really cool to spend time together in person, doing things that we both like doing, motorcycle tours and whatnot.
Luke and I flew into Boise, where we met up with Nathan, who was joining us from Canada. The first challenge of the trip was getting the three of us with a week's worth of camping and moto gear from the airport to the motorcycle dealership. Our Uber arrived, and it was hilarious trying to get all of us and our gear in this tiny little Nissan.
This is an impressive car.
It is.
It fits everything in it. 34 miles.
But we had this awesome Mongolian dude as our driver who was very down to give it a shot. The guys at Carl's Cycle were so awesome. We found out our bikes had only arrived the day before and still needed work done. They made them top priority and had us ready to go when we arrived.
So on this trip, we had 3 bikes. A Honda Africa Twin, this Husqvarna Norden, and then the KTM 890 Adventure R. And that was the bike that everybody liked the most. It's more aggressive, it has better tires, more suspension, it's the tallest, it's also the lightest. But this bike is really similar. This is an interesting bike. This is a Husqvarna Norden, just came out, and it basically is sharing all the components from KTM. So you have the same motor, very similar suspension, but it's just more street oriented, I would say. It's good in the twisties, but the KTM still, I don't know, man. KTM's got my heart. We are in Boise, Idaho, the capital, and I'm working on these new Moscow bags we're putting on the bikes here. This is like this whole saddlebag kit. Takes some time to set up, so that's what we're doing right now.
All right, gentlemen.
Cheers.
We are packing the bikes in Boise, and we are getting ready to get out of here. We're just attempting to pair all our comm sets so we can make bad dad jokes at each other while we ride all day. So.
Can you show me what you named your group?
So we're hot springer, like a Rumspringer, but for non-Amish hot springers. So.
We had to drop off our large bags before hitting the road, and it was a sight to behold. We got a few tips from some fellow travelers, and we're on our way.
We are at Knit's Pine Store, getting our last supplies before we go to this hot spring 43 miles away where there's 0 services, and we're gonna enjoy the hot springs and camp there tonight, make some spaghetti. We're collecting our wits after a long day of riding, and we're relaxing and realizing we get to stay here the night, which is awesome. We have a fire pit. We have 3 different hot spring pools over there where like super hot water comes in to cold water in this pool, and we have 3 different temperatures, and we're gonna probably bounce around all night long. It's gonna be awesome. We have these really warm hot springs over here, and Nathan, my man, is like, oh, I wonder if we can find some colder water. So we found the coldest spot. I'm going in. This This is first hot spring of the trip. I'm so excited to go in.
And here with...
Oh, this is hot.
That's some hot soup, eh?
All right, you get some firewood?
Oh yeah, we got some firewood.
We met a bikepacker doing a similar route that was so kind. She even let us borrow her map that had a couple of springs we didn't know about.
So we're outside of Stanley, Idaho, and this whole river just has these hot springs periodically along this beautiful road, and this is kind of the coolest one. This is actual hot tub that someone built, and I've never seen anything like it. If it's a little cold, add a little more hot water. This is hot.
That's boiling.
This is hot.
Here we're slicing up some of Idaho's finest russet potatoes.
The rest of the trip was much of the same. Insane hot spring after insane hot spring, incredible campsites next to the Salmon River, friendly locals, late night pool games, and obviously testing out each bike in every type of terrain we could find.
This dirt road.
Too early?
Well, today is our last day on the trip, and I don't want it to end. This was a fantastic trip. Hot springs every day, camping, good people, 3 awesome bikes. Idaho is really cool. I've never traveled here before. The people are super nice.
Oh yeah!
All right, we made it. We beat the rain.
This trip was one for the books, and we now know why people who've spent time in Idaho love Idaho.
So the first hot spring we were in is at Warswick, I believe, and we've never been in hot springs out here in Idaho, so you don't know what to expect. But we get in, we just hop in, we're all excited, and we start noticing these little red leeches that are like this long. And you know, you're like, I think this is fine because people built these hot springs surrounds with all these rocks and everything, but at the same time you're like, I don't know how I feel about this. Hi, I'm Luke Swab, and this is the RoadRUNNER Hot Springs Tour. Cheers.